Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel Maria Ducuţă. I am happy to be with you today and to take another step towards this amazing journey that leads us to ourselves. Today I want to talk about a question I get asked a lot, namely, what exactly is energetic compatibility? What does it mean to be compatible with someone from an energetic point of view? And this distinction, it's very important because I can be compatible with someone's ideas, I can be compatible with someone's emotions, but I can be not compatible with someone's energy. And this compatibility of our energies, this synchronization, actually it's the main key in attaining a successful relationship where I get to be happy, where I get to be valued, and where I get basically to experience myself not only as a partner for someone, but as who I am in my entire being. As we know, we can share ideas with someone, we can share emotions, we can share a lot of things with someone, we can share our lives with someone, but this does not necessarily mean that I get to experience joy, love, or compassion towards that person I get to spend my time with or my life with. And why is this happening? Well, because me as a being, I have a set of beliefs, I have a past, I have a set of traumas, of fears, I have many things that are very well embedded in my subconscious mind. So when I get to be with someone, I am not only showing that person my affection, my intentions, I am also showing that person my past. I am showing that person what I get to experience up to this point of my life from an emotional point of view. And where is everything located? Where everything is located, it's basically written in my energetic body. This energetic body is something that the quantum physics talks about a lot, and it has been depicted as something that implies and requires subtle bodies, and these subtle bodies are, except my physical body, which we can see, are the mental body, where all the ideas and all the thoughts get to be located. Then I'm moving from the mental body to the etheric body, and then we have the supramental body, namely the place where all the archetypes are located. So basically what I am always doing in my life is to communicate with other people from my energetic body. For instance, I can be in the same room with someone and I can be completely silent, and yet I get to convey to that person a message about how I'm feeling towards him or towards her, about my intentions, about my past, about my mood. So we are always continuously talking to other people from an energetic point of view. And why? Because these subtle bodies that I have just described earlier and that get to encompass everything that I get to experience in everyday life, they are conveying this information to other people. And so even though I'm not physically talking to someone, I am always connected to other people. I am connected to their energy. I am connected to their lives. I am connected to everything I feel and everything they feel. So we cannot actually translate into words the mood of someone, but we can feel that mood. And there are many times when our partners or our family members have a certain disposition, they have a certain mood and a certain vibrational frequency. And so we ask them, are you upset? Are you angry with me? And they say, no, I'm fine. But we can still sense that something is wrong. What am I sensing? Actually, I am sensing the state of that person's energetic body at that time of our interaction. So what I get to translate from my interaction with someone, it's not only what that person officially says to me. It is the way in which that person looks at me, the way in which that person hugs me, or the way in which someone doesn't talk to me. And this is why we get to say that silence also speaks volumes, because we experience a lot of dialogue with someone, even though this dialogue, it's not something put into words. And this dialogue basically happens at the level of our energetic bodies. So I am always continuously communicating with my partner, with my family members, with other people, and I am telling them things about myself. This is why we say you need to love yourself first, you need to trust yourself first in order for other people to do that towards you. Because other people actually interact with the content that you have created at the level of your energetic body. So when you get to encounter someone and you try to look confident, if this confidence has not happened prior to that meeting, the other person will sense it. And what that other person will sense, it will be fear, and it will make you, of course, look and feel towards that other person less trustworthy. So being energetically compatible with someone means that our vibrational frequencies are in tune with each other. It means that what that specific person has accumulated emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, it's not poisonous or bothering for my energetic body. This difference, it's very important, because I can be with a person that's incredibly smart and that can teach me a lot, but I can be unable to hear what that person is saying to me, because her or his energetic body is poisonous towards me. It's toxic. I assume you also had teachers in school, and maybe they were very good teachers. They would be able to teach you amazing things, but you could just not keep up the pace with whatever they were teaching. And that was not because they weren't doing their job well. It was because what they were conveying from an energetic point of view was not in tune with what they were saying to you from a mental point of view. So this is a very important distinction, because someone can be a well-read person, someone can be incredibly prepared from an academic point of view, but at the same time that person can be incredibly chaotic from an emotional and spiritual point of view. And so when I receive any piece of information from anyone around me, that piece of information is not just information about a specific topic. It's everything that person has seen, has felt, has lived. So this is why this energetic compatibility, it's crucial when we interact with people. For instance, I can live in the same house with my sister, my brother, my siblings, and we may have had the same education. We may have had the same environment, and still we are incredibly different. Why? Because from an energetic point of view, every energetic body is different and is growing differently. And this growth, it's something that happens from the inside out. It's never from the outside towards the inside. Although we may get to believe this, and we may get to believe that we can change someone from the exterior, we cannot do that. Growth is something that can only happen when that person has reached a certain level of consciousness, has processed a certain amount of information, and it's using this information properly. So energetic compatibility is something very subtle, but at the same time it's something decisive when we talk about compatibility, when we talk about relationships. And when I meet someone for the first time, I get to read everything that person has encrypted at an energetic level on his or her subtle bodies. I get to translate this content with my own energetic body, of course, on my own terms from a subjective point of view. This interaction can lead me towards two things. The first one, it's complete rejection. So I discover from the start that I am completely incompatible with this person. And I label this person as toxic and someone of no interest for me. Or I can label this person as compatible, as interesting, as attractive. And so I get to engage in a relationship with that person. The problem occurs when I mistake these two. I get to believe that this person that I identify to be compatible with me, I get to believe it's appropriate for me, but actually this person is toxic for me. And so we can ask ourselves, why is this happening? Why am I mixing things up? Well, this is happening because I am interacting with other energetic bodies, of course, with my energetic body. So I am judging other energetic bodies. I am judging other people according to what's inside me. And so I am basically flawed in my judgment because I cannot be objective. And I get to always experience a certain amount of bias. And this bias comes from the fact that I have certain traumas, I have certain fears, and someone can push and those buttons can trigger me in such a way that I get to experience again an ancient trauma that hasn't been healed. So when I meet someone that can trigger me in that sense, when I meet someone that can trigger me to relive something from my past that hasn't been healed yet, I get to believe that we are compatible, but we are actually not compatible. I am just living a raw aspect of myself, something that hasn't been healed yet, and I get to bring to the surface that something because it needs healing. So many people that we meet are important triggers in our healing process. However, they are not our soulmates. They are not people that are meant to stay in our lives. And so this is why it is crucial for me to clean this energetic body through meditation, through prayer, through breathing exercises, through any possible way that I find convenient for myself, so that I don't get to mistake the signals that my energetic body is always conveying me. Because if I am not in tune with myself, I can get to be incredibly flawed in my research when it comes to meeting someone and keeping that person in my life. And I can be flawed in such a way that I get to mix toxic people with people that are helping me grow. And basically this is happening when I'm hurt, when I'm vulnerable, when I haven't integrated all my emotions. And so I just want someone to fill in a gap that's growing inside of me. Because loneliness, it's not the absence of a person from your life. It's just the way in which you see yourself. And if you are lonely, this is not because you're not surrounded by people. It is because you are not in tune with yourself. And you are not aware of yourself. And so, talking about awareness, we get this very important point. Namely, if I am aware of myself, I get to be aware in all of my relationships. So, I cannot be fooled into being with someone that's not compatible with me, because I am present enough in my own reality to identify someone that's not good for me. But if I am not healed, if I am living in the past, I may choose someone that's fit for my trauma, that's fit for my emotional wounds, and that person is triggering these wounds, of course, in order for me to heal them. But still, I can keep someone in my life that's only hurting me and putting me down. So, being energetically compatible with someone, it's a matter of luck, it's a matter of trust, and it's a matter of time too. Because I need to take some time to see if someone is good for me. I need to take some time to discover if this person is what I see from her or his behavior to be. Someone can behave in a certain way, but their behavior can be completely different from who they really are. So energetic compatibility has nothing to do with that thing that someone wants to show me. Someone can be very nice and pleasant and appear incredibly appealing to me. But at the same time, the energetic information that this person has accumulated, it's very different from the image he or she tries to create. So being aware of who we are, it's actually the first step for identifying who is truly compatible with us. And energetic compatibility, it's not only about being comfortable with someone, it's about being free. It's about being able to still explore yourself, explore life, and it's about truly understand what makes you happy. Of course, when we are not compatible with someone, we get a lot of signs. And these signs refer to the way in which this person treats me. These signs refer to my general mood. If I am always feeling depressed or sad or angry when I am around that specific person, I can ask myself if this is not connected to this person's energy. Because usually toxic people make us feel very anxious, sad, angry, unhappy with who we are, and unpleased. So it is quite easy to spot someone that's not compatible with us, because we have a certain mood when we are around them. And also I have this uneasiness of being myself. I am trying to play a role. I am not who I usually am. I am fearful of being judged, and I try to be who I imagine that person would want me to be like. And this is very poisoning, because when we are faking something, we are not connected to our spirit. We are not connected to our true selves, and we are basically not living the life. We are just a simulation of who we truly are. And basically, when this is happening, I am not evolving from an emotional point of view. I am not growing. I am not letting life flow. And when I am not flowing with life, it means that I am stuck, and I start to feel burdened. Instead of growing, I start to feel life as a burden, and I start to feel a prisoner of the present moment. When I am with someone that's not compatible with me, I get this feeling that I am not in the right place, and I am always thinking what it would be like if I would be somewhere else. What it would be like if I would be with someone else right now. If you get these thoughts when you are with someone, it means that definitely you are not connected from an energetic point of view, and you are missing something. And this connection that it's happening between my energetic body and the energetic body of another person, it's something very real, and it's something very deep, because I can have an incredible connection with someone that lives 7,000 miles away from me, and I can have no connection with someone who lives next door, because I am communicating in terms of emotions, in terms of energy with someone, and I can be more deeply connected to someone that's far away than with someone who is close to me, but we don't get to share the same frequency. Now, the vibrational frequency, it's something very interesting to discover, because my vibrational frequency, it's actually the radar which shows me where I am from an energetic point of view. And this vibrational frequency, it's associated with everything I feel, everything I read, everything I think in any given moment of my life. And it's also a mirror of everything I have lived in the past. And my vibrational frequency, it's incredibly sensitive and sensible to external factors, such as the general mood of the people who are surrounding me, such as the way in which I treat myself, the way in which I interact with other people, and basically in some cases the energetic strings that I get to be involved in. Because an energetic connection is different from an energetic string. A string of energy, it's a toxic connection with someone that it's only depleting me of energy, and it's taking away the joy of my life. I am basically a reservoir of energy, and I'm always feeding that other person's energetic body without getting anything back. Whereas an energetic connection is something very deep, and it's something that it's helping me grow and develop, and it's something that it's nourishing me, and I am nourishing the other person, and the other person is helping me grow too. So we are both involved. It's not a unilateral and unidimensional relationship where I am the savior and the other person is the victim who needs permanent resurrection. An energetic connection, it's vital for our energetic bodies. I need to be connected throughout my life in order to be happy and to be in tune with myself. I need to be connected with things that have energy, namely all that is alive. This means nature, animals, human beings, and of course any activity that involves the managing of my emotions, the managing of my soul, the expansion of my soul. And I need to be aware that the relationships that I have in my life at this point are creating my reality, because if I get to experience a certain vibrational frequency a number of times in a repeated manner, I get to manifest what is associated with that vibrational frequency, namely fear, love, abundance, lack of resources, anger. Everything that I cultivate right now in my relationship gets to be experienced in my life afterwards. And if I want a real change in my life right now, I have to be aware that the quality of my life, it's heavily influenced and heavily influenced at times from this point of view. So an energetic compatibility means that I get to grow with that person, that we get to share some things that don't need to be put into words. And these things are enabling us to develop from an emotional and spiritual point of view. And this is extremely important, because if I am in a relationship where I do not have an energetic compatibility with that person, and I stay in that relationship only because I think I have to, because society, family, obligations make me feel that I have to do this, I am not feeding my soul, I am not feeding my energetic body, and I get to experience a lot of suffering. I get to experience a feeling of containment, and I get to be stuck and to be a prisoner, and I cannot actually reach myself. And with time, this becomes a disease of the soul, and in some cases it can make me sick from a physical point of view too. Energetic compatibility means that our vibrational frequencies are not only similar, but they are complementary to each other. And this is extremely important. Being compatible with someone does not mean that we are the same. Does not mean that we are twins. We have the same beliefs, the same feelings, and this is why we get along. I can be very different from someone, but I am in tune with that person's vibrational frequency, hence our relationship. It's one in which I can grow, I can develop, and one in which the other person feels secure too. You need to feel safe around someone, and when you have this feeling of belonging and of happiness, it means that yes, you do have energetic compatibility. But when you are unsure of the other person's feelings, when you don't know where you exactly stand in your life, and when you feel at times repressed, and when you feel that you cannot speak your mind because the other person might have different feelings about you, then this signals an energetic incompatibility. And this energetic compatibility is the main factor of the quality of our lives. I cannot live, I cannot be happy, I cannot grow if I am with someone that is not supporting me from an energetic point of view. And that's where the magic happens, because when we talk about energy, we talk about authenticity. I cannot fake it. You cannot fake energy. You cannot fake a vibrational frequency. You can fake anything, but not this. And you know why you cannot fake it? Because the other person's energetic body, the other person's soul is reading everything through the lines. And so, yes, I can fool someone's mind, but I cannot fool someone's soul. I cannot fool someone's consciousness, of course, and I cannot fool my own consciousness either. And this is the shifting point. When I am aware of myself, I take care of myself properly. And self-care means that I review everything that's happening to me right now, and I get to choose what I am living at this point of my life. I get to choose my relationships, I get to choose my habits, I get to choose the direction towards I'm heading, and I become the creator of my own life, because I take full responsibility for everything that happens in my life. Energetic incompatibility is something that can be incredibly destructive. It's something that can make me feel weak and sad all the time, and I can experience sickness signals without ever being truly sick, without ever truly having a disease. But I get to have this feeling of being sick because my energetic body is trying to signal me that something is wrong. Toxic people are those people that are toxic to your energetic body. Maybe someone that's toxic for me, it's very good for some other person. And it's important for us to not reject and to not resist this idea that some people just don't get along with our energy. And it's important not to judge ourselves or others for just being on a different vibrational frequency. And hence, communication, it's impossible. Even though we communicate with words, we cannot communicate from an energy point of view. And if these energies, my energy and the other person's energy, are not compatible, and there is no fusion over there, we cannot stay together, and we cannot bring our connection to a deeper level. So yes, we can force things to stay together, but it will never be something accomplishing, something that makes me happy, and something that it's helping me grow and develop more. Being with someone, it does not only mean to share a certain amount of time, it means to share a very important amount of energy too. And so when I am incompatible from an energetic point with someone and I get to be in a relationship with that person, many times I am there, but I am just feeding the other person my energy, my emotions, my thoughts. The other person benefits of everything, but I get to become weaker and weaker, sadder and sadder, and at some point even my life can be endangered because I am not living with a purpose. I am not living with the joy. I am living with sorrow, and I am living with this feeling of being incomplete. And being incomplete, it does not mean to be lonely or to be alone. It means to be with someone that's not on your frequency. And no matter how hard it is to get out of a relationship where you just don't get the energy that you need to grow, it is crucial to do this and to give ourselves basically the chance to live authentic lives with people that are true to themselves and hence can be true to who we are, and can involve in a relationship that requires giving and receiving at the same time. This was the topic of today. If you liked it, you can hit like or share or subscribe to this YouTube channel, and of course to the official Facebook page, Maria Ducuţă. I encourage you to leave a comment here in the comment section, and I am happy to have you here on my channel in the future too. Have a lovely evening